Hello, my name is Dr. Tarsha Winston Reid, and I am the Dean of Education, Psychology, and Social Work at Livingstone College. I am also the Coordinator of Disability Services here at Livingstone College. I've been teaching here. This is my fourth year at Livingstone. I taught 16 years in public school as a science teacher for middle and high school. And I wanted to make more of a difference. So I moved into the college sector and was teaching as an instructor for the Department of Education. So I'm teaching future teachers. And I guess because I had that relationship with students, I was asked, well, more voluntold, we would like for you to be the coordinator of services. But I am a strong advocate for those students that are coming to the college and need special accommodations and making sure that our instructors understand what that means, because many of instructors at higher institutions, they go straight from getting their college degree into teaching at a university or a college. So they don't know what an IEP is. They don't know what accommodations are. And being in public school, I understand that. So I have to kind of ease them a little bit and provide them with different types of resources or teaching strategies to help our students with that have those learning disabilities or any type of disabilities, and make those accommodations and help them to understand that it is not going to put any added pressure on them at all.
Cool. Oh, no. I'm, I'm, I'm wondering if you would share a bit more about what that transition was that for you moving into um disability resources from from it education.
Okay. In higher institutions, you know that for right now, until we can get the laws passed, IEPs are not honored.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully legislation, we can get that passed or at least move further along. I know they have the RISE Act, I do believe, and that's
Yeah.
still in waiting. But for me, looking at it from this standpoint, I'm excited to help those instructors that do not understand that accommodations are needed. I'm excited because it opens up their eyes to, oh, so I can extend time, or, oh, yes, so I can sit one-on-one and speak with a student and see what is really going on, or it's okay for me to allow an emotional support animal into my classroom. So I'm excited about being the coordinator and just being that liaison between the students as well as the between the students and instructors. Now, one thing, the downside is trying to push back the parents, because from kindergarten to 12th grade, they have been
Yes.
eating their students, behind their child and being their advocate. So at this point, they're like, I don't understand. And I get that. I get that. But we have to let the baby bird get pushed out of the nest, so to speak. Let them handle it. I'm not going to let them falter, but we want them to learn to stand up for themselves, because they're going to be going out into career fields. So we need to make sure that they understand their needs and understand the laws and their rights, and they can ask for whatever it is. And that's what I try to make them feel comfortable with and explain to mom, dad, and grandma that it's okay. I'm going to make sure I take care of them.
Yeah, I'm curious, when 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 that happens, um, and uh, and the young person begins to do it on their own, what of transformation do you witness? Oh,
I love
yeah.
that question. That is awesome. Once the young person has some space to be independent, what kinds of changes do you get to witness? Oh, yes, I love that question. Well, once they get over the initial shock of these are the forms that I need you to fill out, and we've submitted those forms, and when they get the recommendations, you see more of a relaxation in them. They feel like, okay, my quote, end of quote, secret is not hidden and I'm accepted. They do seem more relaxed. I do see improvement in their coursework because I make sure that I'm checking up on them. How are assignments? How are instructors? I when I see the instructors, if we're at a meeting or something, I'll ask them, how is the student doing? And they'll say, oh, just fine. We've had a conference, we're talking, everything is good. So I see the confidence level improve definitely. And if they need any counseling services, the counselor is right there with them. And any type of anxiety that they have or any other issues they have, they seem more relaxed because now they know I have a network of people that will support me and they really care about me. So they seem to really, it's going to be okay. All right, mama's not here. I can do this. It's going to be okay. So I do see the weight lifted off their shoulder and confidence being built a lot.
Cool. Are, are you really you observe impact beyond beyond the academic,
Okay. You're saying, do I see any other impacts beyond that?
beyond that, beyond the academic?
Yes, I see leadership roles. I've seen students that say, okay, I'm going to be on a committee of student government and I'm going to run for this, or I'm just going to be a part of a club. And I see them more vocal also in the classroom. And you see them across campus, they'll have a friend or two because in the initially when they come in and it's like just talking to them, trying to see how they are, what type of person. Do you have any friends? No, not really. But then when I speak to them later, there is either a friend waiting for them out in the hallway or they have to go somewhere because a friend is waiting. So I see that they have ventured out and created these friendships, and they've also been a part of clubs. They're getting actively involved in the school. Now, there are some that still really want that love from home, and it's just not going to work out, and they still don't
Yeah.
feel And you may have one or two that may go back home because they need that comfort level and they need mama doing everything for them and advocating for them. But for the most part, I see students really getting out. They're going, they're doing, they're being a part of the campus community and understanding that whatever's going on, it's okay. I've seen internships that have changed them as well. Especially in the education department, when they go on their internships, they can relate to some of the students that they see in the classroom.
mm,
And so they can tell their story with that. So I see that confidence level. I see them out being a part of the campus community and wanting to do more and not being this shy person or this introvert,
cool.
as well as gaining employment too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a perfect transition to my next question is, as you watch them move through their academic career, um, when and how does the question about work begin to show up for them?
At what point does the focus on the career begin to take center stage? Oh, yes, I like that question. Let's see. I'm going to say probably junior year, the first semester of junior year, because freshman year, we still think we're high schoolers.
Yeah.
First semester and second semester, and you kind of have to ask those questions. Tell me your study habits. What is going on? And sophomore year, still a little more freshman mind light. However,
Mhm.
now they understand, okay, I do have to read this 5-page journal article. I am going to have to do my quizzes and tests because that is going to affect my grades. I need to be more maybe involved at Livingstone if I really want to understand what's going on around here. Um, but their junior year, you see them mellow a lot. Um, the discussions between instructor and student are more real world discussions, and it's leading them into thinking about their careers, and so they get more serious. That's also during the time where students realize, okay, I thought I wanted to be an educator, but I really like over here
Yeah.
this sports management. I think I might want to change my major. So we see
Mhm.
it during that time, probably about second semester junior year. We start seeing shifts. Either we get some or they leave us. So and it's because they either heard from a friend or they've watched social media or someone influenced them that they think, okay, this is what I want to do. And so by second semester of their junior year, they should be set of where I want to be. But I do see that focus and them becoming more focused their junior year, first semester their junior year.
Mm. All, all and and as that shift happens, um, what are you hearing from them about retirement or here or what? um barriers or um opportunities.
Okay. So you said as the shift happens, what am I hearing from them about barriers and opportunities?
Yes, and
Okay.
or peers or um yeah, any of that.
Yes, especially fears. And whenever there, and it's not only education department, but there are other departments where you have to take those assessments in order to be a part of the
Mm,
career. So especially for education, you have to take those praxis exams and things of that nature. And for students with learning disabilities, that scares them. And
yeah,
so, what I have to do is just keep practicing and keep building confidence, as well as the instructors in my departments. You can do anything but fail. First, you have to try. That's my motto. And so, and I tell them, don't speak the negative. We're going to speak the positive. I don't want to hear, Dr. Reid, I can't read. Well, it doesn't matter. Don't speak it. Don't speak it. We're going to pace ourselves and we're going to get this. So I see that fear with any type of assessment that you must take in order to get into your career field. Barriers, I know barriers that they would think they couldn't get a job. And that's even just a side job while they're in college. And they're fearful of any type of disability they have, whether it's emotional, physical, or academic base. And I just tell them, everyone has an opportunity to be employed, and that is fine. That is fine. You can be as truthful as you want with your employer, but you can get anything. So if they don't get one job, let's get another one. Let's find something that you like that doesn't maybe require some extra things that you think may hinder you. So we just go through that, and they eventually get a job, whether it's on campus or off campus. But in their career field, by the time they're doing their internship with their junior year, and they realize, oh, it's okay. I can sit here and do this, and I still can have accommodations at my college, but I still can be what I want to be. Yes, you can. You can. And that's for some of my social work students. There is paperwork involved in that, but and they have their own little lingo, how they write and all that stuff. But some students have worried about that. But when they go out in the field and they see that the one-on-one contact is more important than anything else that's going on, they feel that they're making a difference regardless of anything else that they may have or they may think, especially with my students in education, when, as I said before, when they can relate to those students that may have challenges with reading, writing, or math, and they are able to assist them, they're like, wow, they think they're a superhero. I'm like, yes, teachers are all superheroes. We just don't wear a cape.
yeah,
But so when they see that, that's when they understand, okay, I don't need to be fearful. There may not be any barriers for me. It may be barriers that I'm placing on myself.
mm,
um, I think for them, they do think for others, and they're thinking, if I expose my difficulties, then they're not going to hire me. And I tell them, well, we don't know what others think, but you can still apply. So
yeah.
mhm.
I'm curious about what your hope or, and vision is for this partnership with disability in the community. Well,
Okay, our partnership with the advocacy group, what's my vision for that?
yeah.
Yes, yes. For me, I just want to make everyone aware, especially at our institution, of what we have to offer. Listen to all of the voices. I want our instructors maybe to have a professional development, maybe, during the latter parts of the month when the students are gone and we're just buying our time trying to, make it to the day where instructors are no longer here. I would love for professional development. During my opening sessions, when faculty do come back, I do a whole presentation. I want to do it with the entire school. I did that for the first year, but for this opening session, I only did it with the instructors. But I want to just really show everyone what there is to offer students that need those services. Don't be afraid. I think a lot of it is fear too. When you don't know, you're fearful. And then also, I want our students to advocate for themselves. I would love to build a little community or a group that I think that's one of the suggestions. We're having someone and that when we had the suggestion of getting someone to be the leader of the group. Right now, I know mine are very timid, so I'm trying to see, okay, who can I put out there as leader of our advocacy group? And I would love for that to be on our campus and for them to feel that it's okay to be in this group and do things in the community. I would like for them to reach out in the community and do a lot of things, whether it's the school, the library, or something to that effect.
What do you envision the the impact of that being both for the student and for Livingstone?
Okay, so in a perfect world, what impact would that look like for Livingstone as well as the group?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Ooh, let's see. So now I have to think on that one. Um, just harmony. Just I also see more students coming to my office.
Mm.
We have almost 1,000 students, and I know we recruit students that do have challenges. That is part of our specialized recruitment, because we do feel that everyone is able to earn a college degree. So we do heavily recruit those students that are first time college graduates. And so out of the almost 1,000 students, I don't have many coming to my office.
Mm.
And whether it's I'm free, I'm independent, yay, whether it's that or it's I'm trying to be grown, I want to do this on my own, or it's the fear, I want to be like everyone else. I want to see that look different. I want them to understand my office is here. Um, it doesn't mean now that you've gone to college and you haven't outgrown whatever, it's okay to still have those services in college. I need them coming through my door more. That's what I need. I need them coming through my door and feeling it's okay. And then knowing I do have this safe space, this group that is going to also support me, their peers that look like me. We're all in this together.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And also too, um, I would like for Livingstone, I didn't mean to cut you off, I'm so sorry. I would like for Livingstone to probably have more accessibility
Mm.
for those with physical um, challenges. I need to see that more across campus because we are an older
Mm-hmm.
school and many of our buildings are historic. So we need a little more upgrades for that.
Yeah. I love your comment about community. Um, be- because uh, having having a tight community is so important as we connect with businesses and people that will be business mentors for the young people. Wh- What what message would you want to leave them with?
Okay, so what I would like businesses to know as they continue to mentor youth, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, don't judge. Don't judge. Your initial should not be what you feel expectations are. Allow everyone a chance. Allow everyone a chance. Um, all persons will let you know what they can and cannot do. Don't you judge for them. It's important to get to know the person. Get to know the person. Any all persons with or without disabilities can, as my motto say, do anything but fail. So allow them to speak and tell you what they can do. They can do anything in your company that's possible, but listen to them. Don't base your own opinions. Everyone has a benefit for you. Everyone can benefit you, and you can benefit from them.
no, yeah. So,
And I want to say I've found this in several examples with the Department of Education. Um, some of our best teachers for special education are teachers that have learning disabilities.
yeah,
I've seen that, and they know how to teach the material because they know how um, it is perceived for them the best part of how they can learn, and then they of course can mirror that to their students. So I love that.
yeah. I, I love that. I imagine that that is such a gift to their students.
Hmm. Exactly.
Uh, is there anything else you want to share?
I am so excited for this. You've made me think. You've made me think of, like, I do this on a regular without any thought with it. I have the compassion with it, but you made me think about the vision and what I really want. Um, and so I'm going to put a little more power behind getting that vision
Yeah, yeah,
in in front of us here. So I think with new administration coming in, and those questions will be asked, especially for each department as well as the Office of Disability Service. I would like more employees here in order to build this department, in order for it to stand alone and inviting more to come. Um, so you've given me a lot to think about, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Well, yeah, I very much appreciate all your time and brilliant insight.